Okay, students. So in today's class we are going to deal with continuous random variable. So we know that discrete random variable means it's summation, but in the continuous random variable we are going to integrate from the limits given, lower limit a to b. Okay. So for example, what is the examples for continuous random variable? X denotes the, suppose X denotes the lifetime of a transistor. Okay, lifetime of a transistor, we can say 5 years, 4 years, 1 year, we cannot predict those things. Okay, or X denotes the operation between failures of two machines. Okay, these things cannot be predicted and come under discrete random variable, because I said discrete random variable, it is very simple. Number of hours in the day. So 8 hours you have classes. This is discrete random variable. So now continuous random variable, I have given an example. The operating time between two failures of a machine, lifetime of a transistor, all these things are continuous random variable. So in the case of continuous random variable, we are going to take a function f of x, students, and this f of x is always going to be greater than or equal to 0, because we don't have negative thing. And we know that what is the sum of the probability, guys? What is the sum of the probabilities of all possibilities?
1.
1. Very good. The same thing in continuous random variable, x lies between minus infinity to infinity. If you integrate everything, your answer is 1. Okay. So this is for continuous random variable. Okay. The same thing for discrete random variable. If you take here, instead of this, you will get sigma probability of x. If you add all these things, you will get 1. Okay. So this is very important results. Some basic idea. So continuous random variable, you are going to do integration, while the discrete random variable you are going to do summation. Okay. So don't get scared on integration. We are going to use very simple functions. Okay. So listen, students. Do you remember this? In previous class I have said you, P of x less than or equal less than a means I can write like x greater than or equal to a. Do you remember? If I say less than or equal to a means I can write probability x greater than a. Here it is less than, then greater than or equal to. Less than or equal to means you will get greater than. So this is the thing we are using for discrete case. Now for the continuous case, we need some formula. So as I said, x belongs to minus infinity to infinity. We are going to define a function on it, and this function should be greater than or equal to 0. Is it clear? So now, what is probability of x less than a? Can somebody guess? Yes, x less than a means my upper limit is a. What is my lower limit? See this, students. You see, I have a line like this. Here 0, infinity, minus infinity. X less than a means there is a point a, and this region is going to be my region. So what is the lower limit, guys? It is minus infinity. Okay, at least you can try this. What is x greater than a? If they ask what you do for your exam point of view problems. X greater than a means what is the area, guys? This region. So what is my starting limit?
A.
Yeah, and my upper limit is infinity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And one more important thing you should remember, here in continuous random variable, if you say x less than a or if you say x less than or equal to a, both are same. Okay, p of x greater than or equal to a is also the same. P of x greater than a is also same because it is continuous random variable. Do you remember I said real number system? What is the next number? For 1 I cannot say. If it is integer, I can say the next number of 1 is 2. So x less than a or less than or equal to a is same, and x greater than a or greater than or equal to a are same in continuous random variable. Okay, now somebody can try this. What is the formula for this, guys? Yes, what is the formula? Guys?
A to B.
A to B, very good. So this is equal to x less than b, or if you say a less than or equal to x less than or, all are same. Now what happens when a and b are equal? One MCQ. If a equal to b, what will happen? If I am going for a running race, my starting point and ending point are same, then how many meters I will run?
0.
0, right? So if my upper limit and lower limit is same, then my answer is always 0, right? Very good. Okay. So these are all something very basic. Now let us go to the problems. Similarly, as I said, distribution function. Distribution function, as I said, or cumulative distribution function, people say. So this is available both for continuous random variable as well as discrete random variable. So there in discrete random variable, we are adding all the probabilities. If x is okay, we are going to add all the probabilities. Here what we are going to do, since it is a continuous random variable, instead of adding, we are going to do integration. So f of x is going to be, if you say x, x is always upper limit and my lower limit is minus infinity, small f of x dx. If you integrate this, you will get the cumulative distribution function, students. And as usual, for the case of properties, cumulative distribution function always lies between 0 to 1 for all the values of minus infinity to infinity. And second important, because in short question, if you are in offline mode, they will ask you write the properties of distribution function. Then you have to write the formula, and first point it lies between 0 to 1, and second point distribution function, this f of x is an increasing function. This is an increasing function of x because we are increasing the value. Okay, I don't want to go much deep on this, you may get confused. You just remember in your exam point of view, this is an increasing function. So now you see my x limit between minus infinity to infinity. So f of minus infinity, the lower limit is always 0. F of infinity is 1y, because we know this property. F of x lies between 0 to 1. So when I put minus infinity, I will get 0. When I put plus infinity, I will get 1. Okay. So this is the 4 properties of cumulative distribution function, students. So maybe they can ask you in 2 marks. Or a MCQ means they will ask each one of thing. What is this? What is this? What is the values lies between this and this? Okay. So we have covered the basic idea. Now let us go to a problem where you can understand things. Okay, now I'll take one question. In that one question, I will cover you almost all kind of problems which are going to appear in your exam point of view. So don't worry, the problem is little big, but the thing is they will not ask all this thing together. I am taking one problem and I am solving everything. In your exam point of view, they will ask the question, they will ask only simply 2 or 3 subdivisions. I am going to do 5-6 subdivisions. Okay, let us go to the problem. So the first important thing is you have to identify whether the problem is continuous random variable or discrete random variable. By reading the question, you can easily identify the amount of bread. The amount of bread come on, yes, yeah, in 100 kgs. So they are mentioning in terms of 100 kgs that a certain bakery is able to sell, some bakery is selling bread in a day is a random variable. So we are taking selling of breads in hundreds of kgs with PDF given by, you see students, I'll give you one clue how to find whether it is a continuous or discrete random variable. If you find the word PDF, probability density function, or if the question is like with f of x, so f of x means always it is going to be what? Your continuous random variable. Ax, so they are splitting, giving some split of Ax if 0 less than or equal to x less than 5, a into 10 minus x, 5 less than or equal to x less than 10, 0 otherwise. Okay, so the bakery is selling bread and they have given you the function. Okay, so now the questions are coming. Find value of a. Yeah, obviously this is the first question, you have to find the value of a. And second question, find the probability. You have to find the probability. So in second question I have 2 subdivisions. Okay, find the probability of sales in a day more than 500 kg. So all are probability, right? We cannot say how much it is going to sell, but we can predict things. More than 500 kg, less than 50 kg, less than 50 kg, and between 250 and 750 kg. Okay, let us do the problem one by one. Okay, I am taking first, let us focus on these 2 points and I will do the remaining. Okay students, what we have to do now? Guys? Okay, because it's new, so we can't answer. So let us see the question. What the question says, amount of bread in 100 kgs. That means 500 kgs means you have to take in terms of 5. Am I right? So you have to count the kgs in terms of 100. Okay. Is it clear? So you have to write like this. Okay, let us go to the problem. Let x denote the Let X denote the random variable. This story you can write random variable, or you can, in specific, you can directly write the value. Let X denote the amount of bread sales in 100 kgs. Okay, so that means this is for your int. That means 500 kg, what do you say? X equal to 5, because you are taking in terms of 100 kgs. That is given in the question. Okay, is it clear, guys? Now how to find the value of A? That is the question here. How to find A? How to find A, guys? What the result we have regarding probability? What is the result we have in our hand for probability, guys? Yes? Students, please answer me. What is the result you know about probability? Sum of probability is always, guys, sum of probability is always what?
What?
1. Okay, because always remember, to find A, we are going to use this formula. Sum of probability is always 1. Continuous means we are going to integrate. Discrete means we have to sum it up. Now you see the f of x. F of x is split into three types: 0 to 5, 5 to 10. So 0 to 5 means the function is ax. 5 to 10 means the function is a into 10 minus x. Remaining all the interval, the answer is going to be 0. So using this, I am going to split this function. I know sum of the probability is 1. In 0 to 5, my function is ax dx. In 5 to 10, my function is a into 10 minus x dx. And remaining all the part, my function is 0. Is it clear? 0 means you cannot get integration. Now you see, a is common here. I can take a outside. Students, do you remember what is the integration of x? Or you forgot everything? Or you want to recall? Say something, guys.
So is that x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1?
Very good. General formula you said. Integral x power n dx means x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Correct? And
Yes.
yeah, integration of constant. If some constant is coming, you are integrating with respect to x, you will get x. Okay, just two formula you remember, student. Don't want to worry about integration. Just one or two formulas we are going to use. So integration of, that means, now tell me what is the integration of x. From the formula, what is integration of x, guys? Integration of x is x square by 2, because x power 1, n plus 1, so 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, so my lower limit is 0, upper limit is 5. Here 10 is constant, integration of 10 is 10x minus x integration is x square by 2, 5 to 1, 5 to 10. If you simplify this, you will get a value. Okay, let us do this. So 2, if you put upper limit, 5 square is 25, lower limit is 0, so I don't want to put this. Now going for here, if you put upper limit, 100 minus 10 and 10, 100, 100s, here also x square is 100, 100 by 2. Then when you go for lower limit, 5, 50, so 5 square is 25, 25 by 2. So you should be careful while doing these things. Okay, so 25 by 2. So 100 minus 100 by 2 is simply what? If you take 100, 1 minus 1 by 2, what is this, guys? Again, it is going to be 100 by 2. Minus, if you take LCM on this, 100 minus 25, 75 by 2 is equal to 1. So A into 2 is common. I can just add all these things. So 100 plus 25, 125 minus 75 equal to 1. So what is the answer, guys? What is the answer for A? Yes, 75 minus 125 is 50. 50 by 2 is equal to 1. So 50 and 2 will get cancelled. So A is equal to 1 by 25. That's it, students. So in your exam point of view, you will not get all the problems together, I'm sure. You'll get some few things. So first we have found our target A. Okay. So they asked A. We have found A. I will just show you how we have found A. We have taken always sum of probability is 1. So from the given question, 0 to 5 it is AX, 5 to 10 it is A into 10 minus X. So I am splitting this and integrating and simplifying. I will get the A value. Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us go to the next question. The same question. They are asking what is the probability you will see more than 500 kgs. More than 500 kgs of breads will sold in a day. So you understand you should not take 500. What is the reason? Because we are taking kgs in terms of 100. So probability of X more than means X greater than 5. Do you get my point? Do you get my point, students?
Sir, can you say that once more?
Yeah, you see, I'll explain you. So my limit is 0 minus infinity to infinity. So what is the probability that you should sell more than 500 kgs? So more than 500 kgs means how much you can sell? It may be 500, 510, 520, 600, 700. It goes up to infinity. Am I right? So that means more than 500 kgs means probability of X greater than 500. But we in the question we have taken this like a measure in terms of 100. That means we have to write 5. Can you get my point? Because I have taken my measurement in terms of 100 kgs. So probability of X greater than 5. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So now can you tell what is the formula for this? What is the formula? X greater than 5. That means greater than 5 means 5 is my lower limit. And what is my upper limit?
Infinity.
Infinity. Very good, ma. Okay. So now what we have to do? We have to integrate. So now we have to go for the question. In the question, what is our f of x? My f of x is 0 to 5. This is ax. 5 to 10. This is a into 10 minus x. 0 otherwise. So now what we have to do, students? Here you see probability of x greater than 5 means 5 to infinity f of x dx. So how to split this? So 5 to infinity means you have to take this case. 5 to 10, this is the function. After 10, this is 0. So that means 5 to 10 a into 10 minus x dx. Am I right? A into 10 minus x dx. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
The remaining is 0 I can write. Now you see you don't want to solve because this part we have already solved now. While you find A we can solve. So this, for your understanding, I am solving again. So integration of 10 is 10x, x is x square by 2, 5 to 10, and we know the A value is 1 by 25. Okay, just now we found this 10x. Okay, I'll show you this slide so that you can understand. Just now we found the value. Yeah, the second integration, this is the value, right? 100 by 2 minus 75 by 2, so that means 25 by 2. Okay, so I'm just calling help. So once you did A, many data you can copy from it. So this value is simply 100 minus 75, 25 by 2. Now what will happen? 25 will get cancelled and 1 by 2. That means the guy who sell more than 500 kgs of bread in a day, the probability is 1 by 2 or 0.5 or 50%. He had 50% chances of selling bread more than 500 kgs. Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now it's very easy. You have to answer the next question. What is the probability of selling less than 500 kg? What is the probability of selling less than 500 kg in a day? What do we have to do, guys? So what is the notation? Less than 500 kg means? Yes?
P of x less than 5.
Less than 5. Good. Okay, how to find this? You have to integrate, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So you see, but I will tell you one trick. What is sum of probabilities again?
1.
Sum of probability is 1, right? So probability of more than 500 kgs is 50%. Then what is the probability of less than 500 kg?
50%.
Right? 50-50. So now, or you can remember this. Probability of x less than 5 means I said one formula. 1 minus probability of x greater than or equal to 5. Do you remember this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In continuous distribution, what I said, x greater than 5 or x greater than or equal to 5 all are same. So that means 1 minus this is 0.5. So probability of selling less than 50% is also 0.5. Okay. So in your exam, suppose you are getting this value, probability of selling cakes more than 500 kg is 70%, means less than 500 kg is what? 30%. Okay, you can use this formula and directly you can take the answer. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So simple, ma, don't get scared of integration, nothing. So the next one, what is the probability of selling cakes or breads between 250 kgs to 750 kgs? So it is in terms of 100, very important, we have to divide by 100. When you divide by 100, you will get 2.5, and when you divide by 100, you will get 7.5. So probability of selling between 250 to 750 kgs is 2.5 to 7.5. Is it clear now? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So now what we have to do, according to our function, our f of x, I am writing f of x again, our f of x, what is the data? It should be ax when it is between 0 to 5. 5 to 10, it is a into 10 minus x, 0 otherwise. So now we have to split the problem like this. So x is 2.5 to 7.5. So 2.5 to 7.5 means 2.5 is here, 2.5 to 5 we have to use, 5 to 7.5 we have to use a different function. Okay, so 2.5 to 5 it is ax dx, and 5 to 7.5 it is a into 10 minus x dx. Is it clear? So you should be careful in this kind of problems. You have to split and you have to take. So now a is common. If you integrate x, you will get x square by 2, 2.5 to 5. Here 10x minus x square by 2, 7.5 to 5. Okay, a value is 1 by 25. Finally we can substitute, don't want to get confused with this. Okay, here you can do one more thing, because you little scared at calculation. You can take this 2 also commonly outside. So a by 2, in this case x square 5 to 2.5. Here we have to take LCM. If you take LCM, 20x minus x square 7.5 to 5. Okay, then 2 is commonly outside. So these things you have to do by calculator, guys. So a is 1 by 25. So 2 into 25, 5 square 25 minus 2.5 whole square. So don't get wasting time doing all these things. Take your calculator and you can calculate directly. First calculate this, then 20 into 7.5 minus 7.5 whole square, then 20 into 5 minus 25. So you have to expand this. Remember, there is no marks for these steps, guys. Okay, they will see this and they will see the answer. Okay, so you can directly use your calculator and you can find the answer. What is the answer, guys? Guys, this is going to be 0.75. Okay, I'll tell you now, but in the exam point of view, we have to do. So probability of selling breads between 250 to 750 kgs, 75%. 3 by 4, 0.75 or 75%, all are same. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. So now they will tell you to find the mean. Find the mean of the function f of x. Do you remember what is the mean formula for mean, guys? Somebody? Mean mu is called as what? Expectation of x. So for discrete random variable, at least somebody can tell what is the formula. What is the formula, guys? Oh my God, you forgot. Somebody try. Guys? No answer.
Sigma x into p of x.
Very good. So discrete random variable means E of x is nothing but sigma x into probability of x. Right? Variance formula, E of x square minus E of x whole square. Now, in continuous random variable, what you can expect? The same thing, E of x. So instead of multiplying and adding this, we are going to, because for continuous random variable, we have a function. For discrete random variable, we have x and corresponding probability of x. So here, x into f of x dx. This is going to be x into f of x dx minus infinity to infinity. So for variance, you need to find x square. X square means the same thing. Minus infinity to infinity, you have to find x square f of x, and you subtract this. The variance formula is going to be same for both the cases. Is it clear, ma? So variance of x is going to be e of x square minus e of x whole square. So you have to find e of x